want you to do is to put your foot on the brake, hard, like solid, okay? That's all the way down. You feel that?
Yeah.
That's like all the way down, okay? Now hold the steering wheel with the left hand, and I want you to reach over here, and you gotta lift up slightly while you push on the button, and then it goes down, okay? Now, I want you to go ahead and grab this, pull the little trigger on it, and pull it forward with your foot on the brake, and do not let off the brake, okay? Yeah, put it in drive. That's neutral. And it's gonna say on the center, you see that? See where it says that? Okay, so what I want you to do now, yeah, hold it straight. You see the curb? I mean, we're against the curb, okay? Up in front of us, you pay attention, and when you're driving, what you do is you look out in front, like way out in front, pretty much. And whatever you see way out there is where you're going to end up going. Like you let your eyes lead to where you're going to go. So you see how those lines are, the line on the right and then the curb. Imagine that like a lane. No, I don't want you to go do that. What I want you to do as we go out, I want you to basically go in between the two white lines. And I want you to follow that like it's a lane, okay? And I want you to slow down as we approach the end down there near the bushes, okay?
So you just want me to go straight?
Just go straight, but I want you to slightly go to the right and go in between those two white lines.
Okay.
Okay, so let off the brake and don't give it any gas and just see what it feels like. Now, before we do anything, I want you to go ahead and press on the brake so I'm going to feel it. Too much, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so just do it slightly. Just do it gently. It's very sensitive, okay? All right, so go ahead and go in between the two white lines and follow it all the way until you get close to the end and then start to brake towards the end. You're going to speed up slightly. All right, now I want you to start to turn and go in between the tree and the concrete. You see, don't hit the curb though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I want you to follow this around like a loop, but go all the way down to the end and go around those other two trees. Okay, a little bit, yeah. Just slightly. You don't need to look for it. Just try to feel for it. Okay. And don't run over any curbs. You need to make sure you do a good sweeping radius around these curbs and stuff. Yeah, go ahead and just do what you think you feel comfortable with right around here. Don't let me tell you too much because I don't want to overload you with information. But go ahead and kind of drive around this stuff and get a feel for it, okay?
Okay.
Once you get a feel for doing a left. Slow down a little bit more. And don't turn too hard. You want to do it nice and gentle. Treat the steering wheel like you treat the gas pedal and the brake pedal. You want to be nice and gentle with all of them. Turn here. Just don't go out of this area. A little bit too much. Now keep in mind that when normally there's going to be two vehicles, this is two cars should be able to go through here. One coming this way and one going here. So you would always stay to the right, pretend like there's cars in those parking spots. And yeah, stay just like you are and treat it like it's two lanes. Now you're going to slow down a little bit more turning left because it's a harder turn. It's kind of like a negative turn. It wasn't, I don't know, it's just the angle of that. It's kind of almost going like uphill and at an angle, and if you give it too much gas and turn it too hard, you're going to distribute or disrupt the weight of the vehicle too much.
Like this, I don't have to brake.
Right. But if you're braking and turning at the same time, you have to slow down a lot more, I guess is what I was trying to get at. It's all about the angle of everything and how it's going to affect the weight of the vehicle and the suspension and all that. So I want you to, somewhere over here in the middle of the parking lot, I want you to pick a parking spot and try to park in it, okay? Okay, I won't tell you which one. You try to find one and see if you can park into it. That was pretty close, okay? I want to be careful. When you go to park, you need to slow down a bunch before you go to park, okay? Now you want to picture the car going right in the middle of it. Nope.
I have to brake.
Yeah, brake. Alright, let's just stop. Go ahead and pull up and just pick one up there. Slow. Yep, you don't want to stop too much. Now put it in park. No, just put it in park first. Always put that in park first, and then do the e-brake. You just lift it straight up. You don't have to push the button. It'll click. You'll hear it click. And then that's that. You want to go another couple loops, and then we ought to get out of here before someone calls the cops on us?
So I put some...
Yep, do that first, and then you can let it off the e-brake. Put it in reverse. Let's do reverse. Alright, now let off the e-brake. Alright, now I want you to, no, so what you would do is turn your head all the way and look and make sure no one, and then turn over there. And what we're going to do is I want to back out of this. I want you to turn it that way because the back end's going to go that way. Yeah, the back end's going to go that way. Now, if there's a car in here, actually look, this way you'd do it, okay? If there's a car here, you're going to back out slowly first, okay? So back out like 3 feet, okay? And then slowly start to turn it that way. Now turn it that way. No, as you're turning, as you're backing out. Yeah. Alright, just like that. Now stop all the way, put it in drive before you touch any other brake or pedal or anything. And now you can slowly start. Now turn it, and come out of the turn. Right. Now we're doing some loops. Now see, if you're turning left, you have to brake, but if you're turning right, you don't really even have to brake because this is kind of uphill. You see that? And it's kind of a negative left turn instead of a 90-degree left turn. You're doing great though. But I bet you if anyone's looking from these apartments, they're probably wondering what the heck we're doing, and it might look suspicious to them. In a little town like Georgetown, they could call the cops pretty quickly.
You want me to park right here?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and pull up there and just slowly come to a stop. Not too jerky or anything. That's good. All right. What'd you think about that?
Good.
All right. You're all the way in park. Everything's good. You can always confirm up there, and then you see it says brake also. All right. Cool.